Today I'm going to talk about Hannibal, the NBC's show musical. So the show has a musical, if you didn't know. It's good. It's good. I would do some things differently. Now, this is no hate to the musical because I actually think it's very good. Um, it has obviously some flaws, but all content has flaws. So no hate. It's actually really well made, especially for a fan content like that is made for and by the fans. So I respect that and I appreciate that. So this is the things that I would do differently if I knew how to make a musical. Because I don't, and if I could, I would do it. But I just don't have those abilities. Okay, so the first thing that I would do differently is that I would change the piano that is in almost all the tracks, at least for the first act. So I enjoy piano. Piano is great. We love piano. The thing is, in this musical, is everywhere. And I think some of the songs would benefit from having other lead instruments. For example, the Freddie Lounge song, Title Crimes, that song has spice to it, okay? I liked it. And also, doing this of changing the leading instrument in some of the songs also will make the musical feel less monotone because that's a thing that I felt. It was good. I enjoyed the songs and the animations, but it was a little it got redundant sometimes. It got like a little flat sometimes. Also, I would I don't know. Okay, I don't take my word too seriously because I seriously don't know. But I'm under the impression that Will's and Hannibal's actors, great. Both of them are great. I love them. But they sound like they have very similar tones of voice. I don't know if they're like tenors. I don't know what's the definition. But I think a character like Hannibal should have a lower voice, a more husky voice. And also that will create more contrast, especially because obviously Will and Hannibal will have to sing a lot together. So if they sound very similar, it just does like there's not enough contrast to keep it interesting. I would give more diversity to the genres of the songs of the tracks because all of them are like melancholic piano tunes. And I don't know, for example, the song like Hannibal's and Will's, one of the first songs they have is like the mouse and the cat. Yes, the mouse and the cat. And I think that specific song would be like even more of a banger if it was a tango. Like it makes sense. They are dancing around each other, and I think Will and Hannibal should have tango motives. They should have tone, like they should have things reminiscent to tango when it's the both of them, to represent like the sensuality and like Hannibal trying to seduce Will into the dark side because that's literally what the whole show is about. So I think, yeah, Hannibal should have like waltz, like really balls, really ballroom music, and it should be big. Nothing about Hannibal should be small. So I think his leaf motifs and like everything about him should be bigger and should be louder. That's also a thing that I would do. I would make the music in general louder because I think the musical was not loud enough. I think I think they need like really big Sweeney Todd moments, like bells and horns, pam 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 pam. Also, the Diaz Iris should it would like that would be a nice thing to add, like little leaf motifs here and there. Will's actor, I love him. That boy is perfect for Will. He is super talented. Abigail, Alana. Alana's actress, yeah, she gay. Like she ate. I love that. Mm, I don't remember if Jack has a song, but he should have one. He should have a solo. Also, mm, I think we need more. Like again, we need more genres of music. But like I understand it's difficult because it's Hannibal. Like how many music genres can you fit into a Hannibal team show? Like it's in general very hard to do because it just general basis making a musical based on Hannibal, that's just like insanity. Okay, like the source material is very like difficult to adapt. So right, mm, yeah. Also, it would be nice to play into like the like I don't know, Louisiana banjo, like some of like soul, like jazz, something like that, something from there to add to Will. Anything to change that piano, okay? Like I need a rest from the piano. For the first couple of songs, it's cool, it's nice, I like it. But I don't know, after the fifth, like after the 10th track, that starts with the same, like with a similar chord ascension, like you gotta give it a rest. Target Crime was a really good song to do that. Like it was like a palate cleanser. Mm, yeah, I think that's what I would do different in Hannibal the musical. I would give Hannibal a different voice. He would have like a lower voice, more husky. I would add more music genres. I would change some of the instruments to. I would make it louder. I would make it so much louder. So much louder. So, but like so much louder. Mm, and yeah, I think that's it. It would also be more gay. Like it would be gayer. It would like. I mean, the musical is pretty gay, but I would like. If I could, I would make Hannibal and Will almost like eye fuck each other on stage. That's what I would do. Also, there's this thing that happens right after Will kills Garrett Jacob Hobbs in the musical, and that the curtain is drawn, and the audience is expected to clap, and the clap of the audience like will be used as the clap of the FBI students when Will exposes the case, and he's like, thank you, but that's not necessary. Like, stop that, don't do that. And I think that's genius. And like, some of that, I like that audience interaction. I think it's very clever. I think it's very interesting. So in general, the musical is great. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But I would make it like, obviously there's room for improvement. But don't listen to me because I legit don't know shit. So like this is coming from a place of like, it was good. I liked it. I loved it. It would be interesting if this will happen. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, go listen, watch, whatever. I should get a job, bro.